Tell me a little bit about the Bank of America program you guys have been doing since 2012.
Yeah, at that time we made a commitment of donating 1,000 homes. At this point, we have far exceeded that. Right now we're at 1,600 homes. It doesn't get any better than this, where we're helping our community with some of the assets that we have to bring someone home, basically, someone that have served our country honorably and find themselves in tough situations. And there's no prouder day for me to work for this great company than having the opportunity to share what we have with others.
And why did you guys choose Dunlap?
He served overseas and had trouble transitioning back to everyday life. The former Marine struggled with being homeless for 3 decades. But now, as ABC Action News reporter Jason Beisel shows us, he finally has a place to call his own.
I couldn't find a job. Jobs were very, very, very difficult to find. So I did what the Marine Corps taught me to do best. Pack your seat bag and move. So I hitchhiked all across the country. And I was basically going from job to job, place to place. I couldn't stay at one place very long. I knew I had to make a change. And I was at the edge. I was ready to cross that line, but I didn't. Instead, I came down to Florida. I used to sleep in that car. I would love to take you to the church that I used to sleep at. St. Paul's United Methodist Church in Largo. I prayed with them. They helped me out with gasoline. They let me take showers there. I used to sleep behind the church underneath an oak tree. The cops used to knock on the door, check on me 2 or 3 in the morning. They knew who I was. They knew I was there. When I was living in my car, God, oh God, I used to call my son 9:30 every night. He knew I was going to call. I knew if I didn't call him first, he'd call me 9:30. I'm laying in my car underneath that oak tree behind St. Paul's United Methodist Church. And I said, man, this sucks. I don't know anybody down here. I'm almost out of money. I'm working day labor. My son said, Dad, don't worry about it. Someday you're going to have a cool story to tell. My boy is so very prophetic.
I am delighted to have become acquainted with Mike Dunlap. The first day he stepped into our area in our offices. He was the first person to come through the Veterans Mall. And I remember being with Virginia Meyer, the mall founder, and taking a photo of Mike with a home starter kit and a TV, and he had his son with him as well. And we learned that Mike was homeless, living out of his car.
First time I met him, I said, oh, so you're an ex-Marine. He said, you never say ex-Marine, you say former Marine. I said, oh, yes, sir, like you've heard. He was our very first veteran that walked through the mall that was sleeping out of his car, and he went through the program. I cannot say enough for Mike. And I mean, he's there. He does it.
When the job placement, the Veterans Job Placement Program became available here, Mike was the first person I thought of as somebody who might be a great candidate for that job. Little did I know that other people here had observed his work and thought the same thing. He was interviewed, was hired for the job. Today, Mike is helping formerly homeless veterans find jobs, secure housing, and get on with their lives. It's a complete 180. Think about it, a gentleman living out of his car, homeless and hopeless. Today, he's got a fairly prestigious position.
So everything that I went through in this process is going to be an example to my vets. If they want to have a reason, well, why should I stay with this program? This is why. My goal was not to get a mortgage-free home. My goal was to get a home, get a position to where I could buy a home. And then this came up. It's just, now I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be doing it. You helped me plant that flag, man. I'm planting the flag.
Everyone, Michael Dunlap. Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to support Michael Dunlap on his important day. Michael, this is your day. The Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals, known as VAREP, is a nonprofit dedicated to increasing sustainable homeownership for the veteran community. Our mortgage-free property donation program is one of several that helps deserving veterans like Michael to realize the American dream of homeownership.
We thank you for your service. And we're inspired by your bravery, not only during service, but here at home, and the continued work that you do today to pay it forward to others. They'll listen to you. You're a Marine. Thank you so much. Welcome home.
They say that it takes a whole village to raise a child. This is my village. This is my village. Starting at Bay Pines and Sean Powers and St. Paul's United Methodist Church in Largo. I used to sleep in... I can't.
To the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines.
Our proactive stance, providing financial literacy, education, and advocating home ownership, may not end the epidemic of homelessness among the veteran community, but can prevent it from happening in the future. One veteran at a time.